Hi, I'm Julie West, EBAC's Chief Development Officer, kicking off the 2021-2022 highlights presentation. But first, let's review our theory of change so we understand how all this work you're going to hear about fits together. Based upon our mission statement, our impact statement, or North Star, is children, youth, and families are resilient and experience racial and economic equity. The characteristics of our target population for programs and services are listed here. And recall that in order to achieve our mission, we must focus on both direct service and system transformation. Now on to our year in review. You'll hear from managers in each of the divisions outlined here. Take it away, Melissa.
I'm Melissa Berkson, and I'm EBAC's Program Director for School-Based Behavioral Health North Region. After 2 years of providing virtual services, the staff of the School-Based Behavioral Health North and South regions spent this past year working in person on 41 school campuses in 8 school districts and in the community, investing more than 25,000 hours in services for nearly 900 individual children and youth, their families, and school staff as well. Highlights from this past year include providing our clinicians with brand new trauma-informed therapy room supplies, including games, books, sanitary items, and furnishings to create welcoming and healing spaces for our clients. School-based behavioral health added more youth and family navigators to our teams to increase our support to our marginalized families and increase the family's voice in their children's services. School-based behavioral health's high-quality individual rehab, therapy, and case management services earned us supplemental contracts from schools to provide additional services, including working with staff on trauma-informed services to decrease burnout.
Our intensive behavioral health division includes Counseling Enriched, EBAC, and our youth empowerment services.
I'm Poonam, Program Director for EBAC. This past year was the inaugural year for EBAC's newest program. EBAC offers intensive intervention services for Medi-Cal-eligible children ages 3.5 to 5 who have difficulty managing their emotions and behaviors. EBAC works to improve their self-regulation and social communication skills and respond age-appropriately. This past year, EBAC partnered with Achieve Academy, where EBAC staff provided individual and group therapy and in-classroom social, emotional, and behavioral supports to children in TK and kindergarten. In the spring, EBAC expanded services to a second Oakland site, Stonehurst Child Development Center. This summer, at the site of EBAC's former therapeutic nursery school, EBAC ran a successful 8-week morning and afternoon session for children from various preschools in Alameda County.
Greetings. I'm Antonio Flags, the Program Director for the Youth Empowerment Services Program. EBAC's Youth Empowerment Services, or YES program, offers coaching opportunities to stabilize Oakland youth, children 8 to 21 years of age, and their families by increasing hope, building healthy relationships, linking to resources, and reducing or preventing at-risk behaviors. This past year, the YES program served nearly 300 youth. Staff provided counseling, helped create positive academic goals, and supported the completion of life tasks such as obtaining a state ID or driver's license, securing a job, and accessing community resources. 85% of our program participants who completed the pre- and post-program surveys expressed that they had received positive benefits from the YES services and from working with their assigned case manager or clinician. Staff were successful in motivating youth who are often hard to reach and engage to participate in our services by offering special experiences such as horseback riding lessons at Urban Cowgirl Ranch. Thank you.
I'm Poonam, Program Director for CE. EBAC's Counseling Enriched programs provided intensive intervention and therapeutic services to 67 youth in 4 high schools and 1 middle school in Oakland and Alameda. Staff invested over 6,000 hours providing therapy, rehab supports, and collateral services to these students. Multiple students across our high school sites graduated, including 2 students who graduated early. Some of our high school students secured employment or initiated the process of applying for a job, while others began thinking about possible career paths after high school. Our middle school program flourished despite the many staffing challenges faced by both OUSD and EBAC. Students exhibited increased engagement and academic successes, with some of our students being recognized on the school's weekly and monthly student achievement list. Alameda Unified School District was so impressed with our services that they've asked EBAC to provide services at 2 additional schools this coming school year.
Our Family and Community Wellness Division includes our after-school programs and the many aspects of service under our Family Resource Center umbrella.
Hi, I'm Rachel Lahl, Director of After School Services. Last year, EBAC's after-school program served over 500 students on 5 Oakland elementary school campuses. Throughout the school year, after-school staff stepped up to the enormous challenge of returning to face-to-face learning while having to alter how they teach students while masked, keeping kids physically safe with social distancing, and keeping kids emotionally safe after a year and a half of isolation. After-school staff also partnered with stressed schools and school staff to provide services during the school day, such as reading intervention, noon supervision, recess monitoring, and other supports. EBAC was selected by OUSD to manage their expanded summer programming, running a successful 5-week summer camp at Sankofa Elementary, serving 165 students. EBAC was also one of 6 providers selected by OUSD to expand our services to new sites in Oakland. As a result, we will be providing before and after school services at Crocker Highlands Elementary
I'm Rachel
School
Overall,
this
Assistant
upcoming
Program
school year.
Director for Family Resource Services. The 5 Family Resource Centers and Frick Health and Wellness Center provided measurable services to over 1,000 Alameda County residents, helping build protective factors that enabled families to thrive. Family Resource Center staff also reached over 5,000 more people in 10 languages with outreach and general support services. Of particular note this year, staff facilitated the distribution of direct cash funds for rental and food assistance to families, provided application assistance for pandemic rental relief, and assisted in resettlement activities for the incoming Afghan refugees, providing services in their native languages. The Family and Community Wellness Division also completed the implementation of restructuring to embed grief and loss services and the Frick Health and Wellness Center under the Family Resource Center program umbrella. Wellness support at the Frick Health and Wellness Center included student mindfulness leaders classes and ongoing staff wellness activities such as classroom observation and consultation and individual trauma support check-ins. As part of the Family and Community Wellness restructuring, we added a family education and support coordinator to support our strategic focus on these activities. This included leveraging our Circle of Care grief service expertise to offer grief and loss trainings and workshops through the FRCs to those in need. We offered workshops in both English and Spanish. Our family education work also encompassed our early childhood parent-child groups at 2 FRCs and building and developing the capacity of FRC staff to facilitate parent workshops.
Greetings. This is Shawana Booker, Center Director at Trauma Transformed. Super thankful to continue to be a part of a small but mighty team that continues to do great work in the field. I'll mention 2 highlights this year. One is that we piloted our asynchronous learning platform, which is our recorded video of TIS 101. We hope to have that on its own platform soon to continue to offer love, support, and knowledge transfer during times where folks can't always be in the same space together. So that has been fantastic. Another great highlight is our Healing Circles curriculum and facilitators guide. With so much going on in the world, and it's important to expand the reach, so being able to train folks up to have healing spaces, to learn how to facilitate those healing spaces safely internally within their organization. And so super proud of that as well.
I'm Meg Matar, the Senior Director of EBAC's Learning and Education Department. EBAC's Learning and Education Department, or LED, conducted 273 trainings last year for over 3,600 attendees on a wide range of subjects, from cultural inclusivity to trauma-informed systems, healing through play therapy, and youth suicide assessment and prevention. The LED staff team prepared for the recent launch of a new training database, calendar, and registration system. that will increase the user experience by allowing the user to track their attendance, download completion and CEU certificates, and simplify the viewing of assigned and chosen trainings. EBAC's practicum program, part of LED, deepened its alliances with colleges and universities, including Ivy League and East Coast schools, from which they placed interns in several family and community wellness programs at EBAC. EBAC hired 6 of last year's interns as staff for this upcoming year.
The many departments within the EBAC administrative function have been equally busy and successful this past year. Here are only a few of their accomplishments. TQI created dashboards and prepared for new electronic health record systems being implemented in early 2023. Operations ensured everyone had cell phones and laptops and prepared our offices for returning to in-office work. Development secured major funding to expand Frick Health and Wellness Center into a full-service family resource center and held our most successful fundraising gala ever. The finance team completed its restructuring, hiring new staff to better support program management. HR offered health and dental insurance coverage to full-time staff at zero cost and supported staff in hiring a tremendously diverse workforce. And top management figured out how to give raises to staff twice in 1 year. On top of all this incredible work, EBAC received recognition as a Bay Area top workplace for the 7th time. Your EBAC management teams recognize and appreciate the effort expended to accomplish so much this past year. The members of ELT and SLT look forward to the upcoming year, working together to effect real change for the children, youth, and families involved in our programs.